Okay, so this is a rather lengthy lesson, and you're going to be doing a lot of writing, so make sure you have plenty of space in your cuaderno para escribir. And it's not fun for me, but I feel compelled with 6 students gone to record this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to teach it again another 6 times, not including who was ever gone in my other section. So, with that said, we'll get started. Today we're talking about more irregular preterite. More irregular preterite groups. These are the groups, and we'll be filling in more information on your pink sheet. Okay? So my warm-up question here was que hiciste ayer, but we just did a warm-up with a bunch of different verbs, including hacer. So since we already did that, I'm going to skip this, and we'll get right to it. So here we have the vocabulary that we're going to be using today. And so this is a good time to write down the meaning of those words in case you don't know them. Anybody know what andar means? It's a synonym for caminar. It means to walk. Okay? What is decir? What is decir? Digo, dices, dice. What does that mean? Taco. Decir is to say or tell. Estar is for what? Okay? Poder is to be able to. Like I can, yo puedo. Si se puede, yes we can. Or yes you can. Poner, to put. Querer, you should know what's querer. Like yo quiero Taco Bell. To want. Quiero Taco Bell. Saber is to know what? Facts and information. Tener is, tell me guys, to have. Traer is to bring. And venir, you should know that one is to come. I know, I just was trying to get to my pop. Alright, 3 things you need to know. Like the verb hacer, other verbs have irregular stems in the preterite, so we're going to talk about those. They take irregular preterite endings, and we're going to be talking about 3 groups today. We're going to talk, or 4 groups. 3, but there's 4. Yeah, because, you know, your teacher is so good with numbers and can count everything. Let me switch that out. That's pretty idiotic, actually. So change the 3 to 4. We're going to talk about the J, the V, the U, and the I groups. So here we go. The J group includes these verbs. We have decir, to say or tell, traer, to bring, conducir is to drive, in case you didn't get that one. Producir, what do you think that means? To produce. And traducir is to traduce. What would that be? Translate. Okay? Now the reason that this is called the J group is because there is this nice little J right here. Yep. I can't say they're the only verbs that exist in the J group, but they're the most familiar ones and the only ones we're going to be working with. If you go on and study more Spanish after Spanish 2, you may run across a few other weird words in this group, but off the top of my head, I don't know what they're. What does this say? No hay acentos. There's no accent, okay? So if I wanted to write the yo form of decir, I would say dije. Tu form would be dijiste, and then we have dijo, dijimos, dijeron. Got it? So then if I wanted to do, just find a different color, let's do yellow. The forms of traer, it would be traje, trajiste, trajo, trajimos, trajeron. And conducir then would be dije, whoops, what, that's not it. Conducir would be conduje, condujiste, condujo, condujimos, condujeron. And then we have produje, produjiste, produjo, produjimos, produjeron. You guys getting the hang of this? Okay, what would this one be? What would the yellow traducir be? Hey, tradujiste, tradujo, tradujimos, tradujeron. So this is the beginning, this is the ending. Okay? Next group. This is the V group. And again, they have a weird beginning. Get something I can write with a little better here. I'll use the pen. Estuve. Like this is how you start a star. E-S-T-U-V. Estuve. That's a U, and then we have our E there. So this is the V group, and a star is a Estuve. What do you think andar would be? Anduve, yep. That's an E. I know, well, you try and draw with this thing. A-N-D-U-V. I'll make the A a little better here. Now, what would tener be? We have a stuve, anduve, tuve, right? So we get estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvieron. Anduve, anduviste, anduvo, anduvimos, anduvieron. Tuve, tuviste, tuvo, tuvimos, tuvieron. Are there accents involved in this? Yes or no? No. Okay, so we have the J group, the V group. Here comes the U group. Notice it doesn't end in a U here, but the U is the second letter. Okay? So, for endings, we have iste for the two form. Is that readable enough? And ear on here. Now this is a part where we start doing the conjugations and they start getting some giggles. Because you're looking at the yo form of poner. Okay? So the yo form of poner is puse. Now you gotta be very careful to pronounce that correctly, don't you? I don't think I need to say more about it than that. Okay? Puse, pusiste, puso, pusimos, pusieron. So I put, you put, he or she, or you formal put, we put, they put. Then we get supe, supiste, supo, supimos, supieron. Right here. I-S-T-E. Yeah, I just made a little quirk in my line there. Pude, pudiste, pudo, pudimos, pudieron, and quise, quisiste, quiso, quisimos, quisieron. So I wanted would be yo quiso, or yo quise. Yo quise chocolate, I wanted chocolate. Yo quise café con leche, I wanted some coffee with milk. Nosotros quisimos no tarea, right? We wanted no homework. Okay, the next group. Veneer is the... Oh, you need to go back? Alright, I'll pause it. Okay, moving on to the I group. There's only one that I'm going to require you to know in this group, and that's veneer. What does veneer mean? To come. Yep. Veneer is vine, viniste, vino, vinimos, and vinieron. And again, there's no accents here. What was that group? That's the U group. Got veneer? Let's sort them into the groups they go into. So I'm going to have some people come forward and drag them where they should go. Andrew, Morgan, Sam, Abby. Oh, I know, aren't these goofy? This is the I think. That's J-V-I-U. I think I found a really funky font. For practice. I thought veneer was going to be lonely, so I just did 2 of them. Kelly, Alicia, Hannah. Where does this one go? Querer. And decir. Okay, fill in the missing letter. Let's have Hallie come up and do the first one. Ellos what? What letter is missing? Saber. Jenna, I'm going to have you do the next one. Andrew Mahoney, the one with Nacha. Abby, the yo. Kendra, 2. Dacier. Jacob, Trier. Tyler, Vanier. And Callie. Ponair is the last one. How did that go on? There we go. All right. We can skip that, but I want you to go on over to your preterite sheet. Okay, so we have lots of information to put on our sheets here, right? So if we scroll down, we got the J group. What goes here? Yep. I think I had an extra line there I shouldn't have had. It was D hay. Yep. Yeah, I made too many spots there. I'm sorry. And there. And there. This one is all put in for you. What did I miss? I know, I put too many spots in my room, said that. And then for your I group, you need to fill in your forms for your I group. Yep, we did. Repetition, I believe in it. It helps. Okay? So you want to make sure that you have those filled in on your pink sheet slash study guide thing that is your handy dandy reference. Alright, now the homework is to continue in the irregular preterite packet that I gave you a while back. You should have the first page and the top of the second page done. But now you have all the information you need to do the whole thinger. So, preterite packet work time. Do you have a question, Morgan? Are you waving your arms at me or just stretching? Okay.